That's right. Welcome in, welcome back, folks, to I like Marcus Freeman's preseason camp vibe and message edition of the Always Irish Show. As always, you can find the program on YouTube. Do it, subscribe if you haven't yet. Appreciate it very much. Give the video a thumbs up. I'd appreciate that as well. Notifications on. You'll be alerted every time a new episode drops. Don't want to miss anything. Twitter, search bar Always Irish or at Always Irish Inc. Emails, alwaysirishnd@gmail.com. Audio only anywhere you want me. You can find me. Call in line 312-900-8815. Thank you for being here, everybody. Camp is in full swing, and we're all getting pumped for the upcoming and incoming season. As camp opens, I feel like we're all looking for signs, things that look different, things that feel different. Marcus setting a tone and putting his leadership style front and center. It's very interesting to me how Marcus told the media camp's going to be hard. We are pushing it hard early and often in camp. We are not going to ease into this in any way. We aren't backing off, and you need to be available. Make sure you do what you got to do to be available from the start. That was his message early in camp, meeting with the media. I like this approach. I like it. And what I find most interesting about the dynamic is that you're really now starting to see the two-sided nature of Marcus Freeman and the dynamic surrounding Marcus Freeman play out. Follow me here. Everybody knows the players love this guy. He's almost one of them in a lot of ways, closer to age, all that kind of stuff. Hip, modern, younger, pop culture, all of that. Okay? Recording the hangover video in Vegas with our guys. Like, he's that kind of guy that you could have fun with and joke with and all that, and the players relate to him. That's great. But now we're getting into win mode. Not off season. It's all the honeymoon period. Nothing really bad to be mad at yet. Recruiting's going pretty good. You know, everybody's feeling good about the new era, what it's going to bring, what it's going to look like, all that. Now we're getting close to winning time. So it's a very tricky line for Marcus to walk right now, being that cool coach that's like one of the guys, kind of, but also being able to flip the switch and be demanding as hell for these players and what you demand that you're going to get out of them. That's a very unique dynamic, a very tricky line to walk at times, and one that I think gets trickier to walk if you don't have a very stable, perfect culture almost. Like, you could see the players coach getting walked over or taken advantage of if it's too much of this buddy, he's one of us vibe. And then he starts demanding more of you. And then the players could be like, well, I thought we were cool though, Marcus. So that vibe can only work if the players are totally bought into Freeman and they're ready to ride and die for Freeman. And if our players are mature enough to know, yeah, this guy likes the same music we do, right? And the same clothes and the same, you know, we could talk about things in that way you never could with Kelly, right? Those guys need to be mature enough to understand. We could have all those discussions, laugh, record the hangover movie remake, all that. And also, this guy might need to get us going and light us up. And we need to respect that. That's a tricky dynamic. That dynamic only works when you have a great culture. And I think Notre Dame does. But it's a very interesting dynamic, switching from all the players are excited. They wanted Marcus. It ended up being Marcus. Now it's win time. And he's going to have to lean on them and push them. Marcus clearly has a very specific vision on what he wants this camp to look like, run like, and be like. I don't know if it's going to pay off or not. Early in the year, Ohio State primarily. I don't know if the way Marcus is approaching this is going to pay off right away or not, or if everything he's doing is the right way or not. But I do like knowing, and I respect that he has a vision in his mind of what he wants the structure of camp to look like, the physicality, all that. And he wants to stick to it. I respect that. It gives me comfort that I know he has a vision and that he's dedicated to it and loyal to it. I like that in a first-year guy. I don't know if it's going to work, if this vision's the right one, but I respect that he has one. And it isn't this, throw this on the wall, see if it sticks. It didn't. Throw that on the wall, see if that sticks, the way Kelly did sometimes. I like that that's not what this is. Freeman has a vision. This is how camp's going to be. I need you guys to get ready for it. Be available. We're not changing. Make yourself ready mentally and physically for it. So I respect the vision and I like it. So Freeman's style of leadership is unique to Notre Dame. And it's going to be fascinating to see how the dynamic plays out. I think the respect that exists between the staff, Marcus, and the players, and reciprocally every way, has everything to do with making this work. And I think there's ultimate respect across the board between all those groups of people. So I think Marcus can get more out of them, demand more out of them, and push them in a way you couldn't if you didn't have this stable of a culture and a good group of coaches and Notre Dame type athletes that respect their coach. So really interesting dynamic. Everything's new. It's just so interesting this year because everything's new. And you're looking for these little differences. So I don't know if this is the right way or not, Marcus, but I respect that you have a vision and you're sticking to it. Have a good one.